Hi everyone, this is Just Trying to Play It, and we are here with something that we looked at about a week or so ago called Fast Food Manager. Now, I just gave it a quick, well, I wouldn't say a quick glance, but I gave it a once over, and I admitted I didn't like it. Kind of when I saw it, there was so many things that I felt they could have done. And I saw where I believe on the 25th of April, which as of this recording was probably 2 or 3 days ago, um, they actually did an update. They did some work on some bugs and they actually updated the game. So I am curious to see what they did. So I am going to go in and I'm going to start a new game and I'm just going to take a look at what they've done. I don't feel like I really got that far in my last playthrough, so it does not matter to me if I actually play a new game or not. So as we can see, I think something's different here because it's telling me right here on the left side. Well, I can't show you, but if you look at the bottom left hand corner, there's actually something that tells you that I is for inventory and P is for phone. That was not there before. So I really appreciate that. But we did have the letter that's here right now. So let's take a look and see what else there is. I don't think they changed anything here. I really didn't get that far anyway. So we're going to buy the coffee stand now. So that's done. Inventory is with I. We know that now. And I think there's still, well, why would we remove this? I don't know what we're going to do with that. Yeah, I guess we could, because I did mention before that there should be a way where we can clean this up. So this is great. As it turns out, they listened. So let's see if we take this garbage that we just got over here. I wish you can kind of get some money for recycling, but at least we can clean up. So that's good. That's something that has changed. I don't think we supposed to take up. Well, we can't use any of this. This room to me, and I hate to say it, is obsolete right now. So maybe they're gonna figure out something to do in here also as time goes on, or like as you make some money or something like that. That's good because that wasn't there before. As you saw, we'll go back in. Like even right here, you see that it says use, and you use right click. That wasn't there before, so that's great. I'm glad that they listened to at least what some people were saying. I don't know if it was just myself or if they even listened to me at all. Maybe it was just some other people who had actually done this before I did or whatever. I don't know, but I'm glad that they actually did something about it. Now over here was another issue. This part I think was pretty, yeah, I didn't even, okay, so they added a little more. I didn't even notice that there was anything coming out of there. We can remove this. We can clean this up. That's something we were going to have to do anyway. But let's toss this stuff out. This guy, what do you, I don't, maybe we can't air. Now that voice that's going on, that needs to change. Because that's really creepy. And I don't know, maybe the voice itself needs to be different because he sounds like some sort of, I don't know, it's just really creepy. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that every homeless person's voice does not sound like that. So I just don't like that sound. And I don't even think he's speaking English anyway, but that's neither here nor there. If they want to keep that there, that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of a creep. It's a little bit of a creepy thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish this. Get this done. So we've cleared all that, which is what we were going to have to do anyway. Okay, so another thing that it does not tell you right now is, you need to, well, obviously you need to go to your to-do list. So let's look at my business. Let's do the shop. Let's customize the view. Now it says the logo is going to be free now. That's fine. I wasn't really too concerned with the logo, but I'm glad that they did something with it. Mainly because I just felt like it was kind of generic just having still for sale up there. You should be able to do something with that for cheap. Even if you just take off the for sale sign and leave it blank or just say coffee. So I'm glad they did that. So that's wonderful. Can we change? Yeah, we're not going to do anything with that. Yeah, we're going to leave everything as is, but we're going to go ahead and take that. So let's see how that looks. It's a little dull, but we'll fix that later. Yeah, we're going to fix that later. So, okay. So the next thing I want to do is, let's go back to my phone. Let's look at my to-do list. I've got to go to the store. I've got to buy some stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, it does not tell you, I don't think, where the store is. Now, if you didn't play this, you would wander around to where, technically myself, honestly, I went originally all the way over there just to see what was going on, because there's people walking over there. There's more activity over there than over here. But I happen to know, because I played it. Can I talk to you? No, still can't talk to people. That's fine. For right now, I don't know. I don't know what that would do anyway if I were to talk to anyone. So I do like the diversity of people that they have on here. So I will definitely give them props for that. Some of the detail is fine, but some of it, the car detail is pretty good. I've got to admit that the car detail is pretty good. I kind of would like to see people driving around in their cars, but maybe that's later. I don't know. So anyway, our first thing we need to do, which I kind of messed up last time and bought all of my ingredients first, is to buy this thing. So this is my coffee machine. Those are machines for other businesses, other types of business. The good thing is it tells you what it is before you buy it, so you don't get stuck misclicking just because we're curious. Things like that, because I'm sure we've all done that on other games. You click on it because you want to see what it is and you end up buying it. So I think we're going to start off pretty cheap. I think this one was the cheapest one, is 8 per. Yeah, this one's 15, that one's 30. Yeah, we're going to start off here. I'm going to buy, now I hate to say it, but I know it's a nitpick. I should just be able to buy as many as I want with this. I should be able to change the quantity right here and just say, okay, I want to buy one, instead of constantly clicking this thing, constantly, doing that. So that would be great to add. If anyone is watching this or anything like that, please, I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but I think that that is really important, to be able to buy multiples in one shot. The same with the ingredients and stuff that you're using. You should be able to just tell it that you want to buy a certain number, even if it's just a slider bar or something. Like in here somewhere, I should be able to say I want to buy 1, 2, 3 or something, instead of constantly doing this. That's very annoying. So please, 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 help us out with that just a little bit. Now these are fry things. I know I'm gonna need sugar, and I'm gonna need cups. I'm probably gonna get 2 just in case. What is this? That's oil. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need milk. So I bought everything I wanted. I'm gonna get 2. I think that's everything right there. All of this is for other types of business. So now we need to go and set up our shop. Well, our kiosk, our corner, whatever you want to call it. Now we need to go set that up. Now, before, there was difficulty in figuring out how to work just a simple coffee machine. So now that I know, I'm better at it. But before, there was no kind of instructions or anything like that. So I was a little upset about that. I wonder if I can still change the glass on here. Let me see if we can. if I change the glass to white, that's no extra. See, and then too, when we upgrade anything, it automatically has us, like going back to the original, like back to here. So it's like, can we stay there until we say, okay, done or something, because I don't know if it'll keep what I just did there. Like, for instance, if I were to change the base and I want the base to be, oh, that's ugly. I need it a light. I need it very light. We're going to leave it white. That's really not white. But I guess it's just clear. No, that's too dark. So if we change this color, we can't see the logo here. I guess, we'll just leave it the way it was. But that's the base. We change this. That's another $50. Just to change that. So I think what it will leave it. So if we change that, yeah, it does. It does. So that's my fault. As we change different things, it'll leave it there, and then when we say upgrade, it'll upgrade it. So let's see the logo. Nope. So we're gonna cancel. Wait a minute. I just said cancel that. See, that's okay. So there's a problem there. We just found that out. I said cancel, and it did not cancel. So I'm upset with that now, because now I'm going to have to change it back. I mean, it's not that much money. I'm not saying that it is, but now I've got to change this back. I didn't want it that way. But you know what? Forget it. We'll leave it like that. That part is not as important. So, okay, let's get our inventory out here. The angles are really bad. Like if I'm standing here and I do this, it's changing the angle. So you've got to move from side to side to put these at the right angle. So we're going to put that right there. Then we're going to put our table out here, because I believe the more chairs we have, some places don't, oops, that's the wrong thing. I did not mean to hit the phone. But some games, it does not matter, how many chairs you actually have. They sometimes limit you to the number of people that come around. So I'm hoping that's not the case here. And I'm hoping that the number of chairs do make a difference. So we're going to turn this one around and put it like so. Okay, so the chairs are in. Not that good, but let's see. Let's look at our phone. The to-do list. We have to now set a price for our coffee. All right, so we need to go to my business, manage. Now, I'm going to leave it at default. I think that's fine. So that's done. I'm going to call this, I'm just going to call it something cheap, something generic, because it's really not that big of a deal to me right now. Okay, so I wonder if we can hire staff. No, we cannot. So we still can't do that. I guess we have to establish ourselves and unlock that or something. I'm not sure. So let's get out of this. Now I need to put my ingredients, my stuff up. So I'm going to put my cups here. I'm going to put this one down there. This one down. Oops, I just knocked one over. Yeah, you can knock them over. So that one goes in there. This one is sitting behind here. So we're going to put those down there. Okay, then I have coffee. We're going to put one of them in there. And then I'm going to put the other one here. Then we have sugar, which is going to, one is going to sit there. One is going to sit there. And then we have milk. So one is going to sit there. One is going to sit there. All right, so we now have everything full and stuff. Okay, so now we need to get a cup. Put it there. Let's open up. There we go. Now we're open. So honestly, I mean, you see that they added a few things. I'm glad that they did, but some of it, there's still really no real tutorial, I guess. But the things that they added help you kind of figure it out a little bit, because before you were completely lost. You had to go through this, and you just had to hope that you found where you were going. You could literally walk around here for, I don't know, it could be half hour, something like that, and you could really just not even get started in that time. So it's yeah, it gets kind of bad. So I mean, I'm not which one did you want? See, I can't see this guy. Okay, he just wants the one with the milk. Okay, and then this guy wants sugar added. So let's get our sugar packet ready. And they just throw the cups down on the ground. I don't know if that's a fine or anything. Where we might find out. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's get another cup ready. Okay, that one there, that one there, that's sugar. That one ready. Get that one. Bam. You wanted it with sugar. There you go. Okay. I mean, we're rocking it. We're rocking it. You want it with sugar. Everyone needs some sugar to start off their morning. So, I mean, basically, this is what we're going to be doing. So, I am going to try to see if we can get to some sort of, I don't know, maybe next level or something. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to do it. I don't know if I'm going to run out of patience or not. But as you can see, the coffee's flowing. I mean, we're flowing with the coffee. And I do believe we can pre-make coffee. I don't know if I would do that or not, because I'm not sure if it spoils. I think they did have it where it can spoil. So I don't want it to spoil on me. You take that. That day went kind of quick. So at least when the day is over, you can actually, deal with your last customers here before you have to, leave. So let's clear this stuff up. I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea if we're going to get a fine for it, but I really would rather not leave it there at all. But can we give this dude coffee? Let's see if we can. I mean, did it really become daylight and nighttime that fast? Let's see if we can give him some coffee. Yes. It does nothing, though. It does absolutely nothing. So that's fine. I mean, if we got any leftover coffee, we can give it to him. I kind of feel funny leaving this just out here. I'm hoping that there's no thievery. So let's just go to bed and let's see what happens the next day. Hopefully our stuff is still there, which I believe it should be. Now we could use this time to kind of go and explore the area and see what else is there. But I kind of want to see what happens the next day and if there's any kind of spoilage. Because there is no refrigerator and we're sleeping on the couch, which that's fine. It does not look like a very comfortable couch, but we're sleeping on the couch. So that went pretty quick. Let's get back out here. The day is young. So let's just go and see. I don't know if we can run. I have pressed a few buttons. Nothing really happened. I don't think that running is actually a part of this. I don't think it makes really any difference if we run or not. So let's see. It does not say anything about spoilage. Okay, now here I didn't even pay attention, but it says take and add to inventory. So now we can add these back to inventory, which I had indicated before that we couldn't. So I'm glad that we can do that. And then also take the unit And take, so okay, so take is taking the whole stack, and take the unit is taking, just one. So that's great. I'm glad they added that stuff in there. It is very important for the end user to be able to know what it is they're doing and how to do it. It's very important for me as, someone who plays simulation games and tycoon and manager games and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't mind wandering around to kind of, find my own way. But when you play a game that has literally no direction, it's very frustrating for the end user. At least it was very frustrating for me. I'm coming on with it, dude. He's beckoning his hand for me to hurry up or something. Okay, so he wants it with milk and sugar. That's how I have mine. I don't know too many other ways to have it other than milk and sugar. Well, I don't use milk. I use cream. So it's a little bit different. Okay, so this dude looks like he is just spent. You probably can't even get started without your coffee. Here you go, bud. Okay. So here we are. We are selling coffee. We're running out of water. We're almost down on the milk. Everything's running down. I don't really know how many cups we've really, sold. We have not sold that many. So, but I guess it's a decent profit. I guess what you probably need to do is, if you're really into numbers and stuff like that, is figure out how much you spent, along with how much money, how many cups you sold, and then you can basically figure out how much you'll make per, what you wanted, this one. Then you can figure out how much you'll make per time. I lost that order and I did the wrong one. Then dang it, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Somebody will be along for that. But yeah, what I was saying was, you can always figure out how much you're making, how much you're spending, and then figure out potential profit each time you go in there. Personally, let me give this to him first because I think he was here first. You could be running around. If I had more chairs and stuff, these people would be here like nonstop. So, right now I can deal with 3. I'm dealing with 3 at a time. So, in my first check through this, I had actually did like 2 different machines. So I had one going, and then I did another one. Oh, I'm out of water. Great. I had one going, and then I had actually okay. She wants this one. I missed this dude. I can't believe I missed that. But I had one going with the regular coffee, and then I had one going with coffee with milk. So I always had something going, but then I kind of said to myself, well, is that the right thing to do? Because do they spoil? Am I wasting it? Like if I'm left at the end of the day with the coffee just sitting there, do I basically lose potential, of making that money. So, I decided not to do that anymore. But I could have had, like, since I've got multiple customers and stuff, I could have had, one of these doing, maybe doing 2 at a time. Okay, not enough coffee, so I'm out of coffee. So here we go. And we're going to do this one. Somebody wants that. We already have it. Come on, let me see if I can catch this chick. Got her. So, for the most part, it's just the same thing over and over as most of these games are. I've already used, let me see, I'm probably going to have to put some milk in soon. That coffee, I think I only made 1 cup off of that. So, I don't know. If this is your thing, you can't really talk to anyone. You can't really, really do anything else. It's basically just the repetition of a simulation game. So if you're into this sort of thing, then this is something that you can probably do at your leisure, and just see when you get to the next one. Maybe the other businesses that you can do are a little bit more enjoyable, and probably get a little more difficult. You can probably make more money from it. The good thing about it though is it tells you, what your order is. You just don't know necessarily who it is. You can't see really this guy, but you can't see his entire order from where you're standing here. And I don't know if you could just remove this thing or not. But it's kind of I don't know. It's just one of those things you just have to deal with, I guess. And then put that one in there, start that one going. And then obviously we got to get a system going here because I have none. And I've got stuff all over the place. I guess this stuff can be cleaned up when I'm done. But yeah, for the most part, you can tell that you get a lot of orders every day. How many, I don't know. The goal is to get, so now we need more milk. The goal is to get more, to get 950, I think it was. We'll look at our to-do list soon. How you doing? You need coffee with sugar. And somebody else wants some more coffee with milk. Now, it might be worth it for me to invest in another coffee machine so that I can have multiple ones going. Like while this one is working, I can have the other one going and really not miss anyone. But with 3 people max at a time, I should be able to handle that. Now, you saw where I missed like 1 or 2, but I should basically be able to handle that. That should not be an issue, So I think with more people, it will become an issue. Once you start adding more chairs and stuff, it's going to become an issue. But I think for the most part, this is all I really, can show you right now. I will continue playing, maybe just not this time. I will continue playing to see when I get to another, maybe another stage in this thing. I am not anywhere near it right now. Now, I don't know if I have to make, I'm assuming I just have to get 950 in just sales. I'm not thinking that it's profit. I'm hoping that it's sales. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I could leave the money sitting there until the end of the day, but I decided not to do that. And we're gonna need 2 more sugars here. Let's get another thing here. Let's go here, here, there, and there. Now, you needed this, or did she needed this over here? There you go. You need the sugar in yours. There you go. Okay, don't have a cup. Get a cup. It could run you ragged. So, just with these 3, you see, like I said, maximum 3, people that you can have with 2 chairs. And, okay, we're out of water again. So we do run out of stuff pretty quickly. Okay, I think that goes to this dude. And she wants this. And then she wants this. Let's get another cup set up here. Let's just set up some cups. You want this. But with just 3 people, it could get pretty intense in here. You know, you're constantly moving around, which is, to me, a good thing. I'm not standing here waiting on anyone to do anything. You want that. Nope. Oh, dang it. I gave her the wrong order. So I lost out on that one. Now, I don't know if reputation makes any difference or anything. I know I got a lot of trash around here. Don't know if reputation makes any difference. But, I mean, yeah, that for the most part, that's fast food manager as I see it right now. Later on, as I said, I will bring you back when I've come to another stage in this. I don't know how much of this I can really take right now. But as I said, I mean, it's your basic, I guess, your typical simulation manager tycoon type of game, where you're going to be doing the same thing over and over. In this case, you can't hire anyone right away to do what you're doing. We just ran out of coffee and I don't have any more, so I'm going to have to close. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to lose those 2 customers because I'm going to have to go to the store. Now, I believe I was at about $176.50 when I originally when I originally started selling coffee. So I would say, looking at that, I used 2 things of coffee. I used some of the milk. I used, I still have some water in there. Based on where I was at, I think I made about, let's call it 120. So I guess we can say roughly that we can make, I'm going to get like 4 of these this time. I guess we can say that we can make $60 off of every bag of coffee. So that puts us at, let's get 4 of them this time. We're going to double up each time we come back. We don't need any sugar yet. I think we ran 1. So let's just replace the 1. I'm going to replace one of the milk. Let's do 3 of the milks. So if we look at this way, that's $8 for that. We don't use the entire thing of water, but let's call it 1 jug of water for every pack. That's $8.50. It depends on if they want the sugar or whatever. But the cup itself, that's 2. But there's like, I don't even know how many cups there are. So maybe 10 cents for the cup, because maybe it's 20 cups in here. It could be more than that. I don't freaking know. 10 cents for the cup. Maybe 5 cents. It's probably 40 cups in there. I don't know, because we have a whole nother one. So, I don't know. Maybe we sold about 60 cups of coffee. I mean, yeah. Maybe we sold about, I would say 50 cups of coffee. So maybe we used 25 cups. Maybe there's 25 cups in here. I don't know. But anyway, let's call it 30 cups in here. They're $2. So we're looking at, a nominal amount, to say the least. Maybe 6 or 7 cents a cup. So let's call it 6 cents for the cup. So that's $8.50. You're really not spending that much. So we're getting, let's say, 30 cups of coffee per. I don't know. I'm trying to do it off the top of my head. Let's think this through. Okay. Let's work through it. Let's say we did about $120 worth. We went through 2 of the bags of coffee. Okay, completely went through 2 bags of coffee. So let's just say for every bag of coffee, we're doing $60 per bag of coffee. Okay, so from $60 per bag of coffee, that is, if we're doing, let's say 30 cups, we're doing 30 cups of coffee, a little bit more, a little bit less than 30 cups of coffee, 25 cups of coffee per bag. All right, the bag of coffee is $8. Okay, so we got $8. Let's say we're doing 1.5 things of water. So that's 75 cents of water, $8 for the bag. That's $8.75. We're using, like I said, maybe 5 cents for the cup. Okay, for each cup of coffee. So we're getting, I said, 30 cups of coffee? Let's call it 30. So that's 60 cents for the cups. No, it's just 5 cents. That's $1.50 for the cup. So we're at about $10. Then we're doing, depending upon what they want with milk, who knows. But anyway, it looks like we're probably getting, I want to say maybe $40, $45 in profit. I mean, that's just off the top of my head. Honestly, if I really wanted to do it, I would look at the numbers and I would actually count how many of them. Maybe in the next video, because this one was just all over the place. But maybe in the next video, I will actually go through the numbers and kind of show what's what. As I'm selling it, I'll tell you what I found out and give you just an idea of how many, cups of coffee we're going to have to sell. I think I'm going to leave the store closed for now. I'm not going to go back in there. I'm just going to clean up around here and probably just end this. But anyway, I've got cups all over the place. They just toss these things just wherever. Maybe can we invest in, the garbage can is over there. It's like right there. And there's one right there. And they will not use it. This is just horrible. And then I'm left to clean this up. But anyhow, the next video, I may come back and try to see if we can make, and what I'm referring to, which I did not show, $9.50 to start my next business. So it says earn $9.50. It didn't say profit $9.50. So I'm thinking it's $950 in cash that maybe I have to have before I can open my next business, because maybe it's based on, the machinery that I have to get, like the equipment I have to buy. So I think that I'm going to end this there, because, it's just got ridiculous at the end. But that's my fault. I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone. I like to go into the numbers, but sometimes I like to actually dive into them. I don't like to do them from the top of my head all the time. But in that case, it was just a ballpark. I'm curious to see if I'm close. So I think what I will do personally is I will go in and I will see if I can probably empty everything or just start another one, because I really haven't gone that far with this. But I would probably maybe do another one and just see if we can find out how many cups we're getting from each one. The milk doesn't matter to me anyway. The sugar doesn't matter because you don't know how many times they're going to ask for it. But you do know that if anything else, they have to get a cup of coffee. So whether it's with sugar, without sugar, with milk or without milk. So we can see roughly, and each one costs them the same amount. I think that if you add milk or sugar, it should cost a little bit extra, but I don't know how to do that on here. So if you, as I said, if this is just me going back to this to see what they added, it has improved, and I'll give them that much. It has improved a lot, which is the small little changes that they made has improved the gameplay. It's still not where I would constantly come back to replay it yet. But I am curious to see about the other businesses that I can have And I'm very curious to see what kind of profit is made from those. And then, is the profit worth it for the work that you're actually doing? Like this one, yes, you're going to grind for the coffee when it's your first business. I expect people to grind in their first business, but then after that, yes, you hire someone for that first one and you move on to another one. Hopefully you can hire people soon. I don't know if I can unlock that with the next one or not, but that's fine. I'm good with that. I think it's a good foundation. I think it really is a good foundation. I just would like to see, what are these for? What am I going to use these for? What can I put up here? Why is it here? Just what is that for? Am I going to be able to buy stuff to put up there that I can interact with? This is trash, obviously. So we can remove the trash. At least we can do that now. But, just what is, just what is some of this for? Why do we have all this space? Are we going to fill this space with something? Because, it's not that big, but it's big enough to say, what are we going to use all this for? Why do we have a safe when we're not putting money in it? I don't know. But at the same time, like I said, it's a start. It's a start. So, can we turn the lights off? I didn't even check that. No, we cannot. We can't turn the lights off. But yeah, it's just some of those things where you have them here and you want to interact with it. You should be able to interact with it. And if you can't, why are they here? This needs to be washed. But, why is it here if you can't interact with it? You can't do anything. I understand there's things for cosmetic value or something, but in a game like this, I guess I just expect a little more interaction. I should be able to open this window, or I should be able to see out this window. Why is it tinted? I can't see outside. I can't see people walking around, or is there nothing to see? I don't know. I do love the brick though. I really do. I love brick buildings. I love wood floors. When TV is pretty big, you can't say that you can't see it. But yeah, it's a nice work in progress. So, you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know. I'm trying to get better at everything that I do. I love learning, so please, please, please do not hold back. Let me have it. Let me know exactly what you think. I probably will do a couple more videos on this because something tells me they're probably going to update it a couple of times at least in the near future. So I'm looking forward to it, actually. I really want to see where this can go. And I would like to have this as one of my games that I replay just because I want to play it again. So this is just trying to play it. Until the next video, everyone, please continue or try to stay safe out there.